What's the deal, YouTube? It's your boy Nxtgen720, and I am back with another video. And it's something that I've been saying for a very, very long time here on my channel. That the Wii U isn't a true next generation console. And what I mean in terms of performance. The creators of Projectcars came out today. Well, I don't know if it was today, but it came out today. I'm going to read to you what they said. Now, you think about this. Projectcars was originally announced for the Wii U. They did a Kickstarter. I don't know if they're going to give those people any money back. I don't know how that's going to go, but check it out, though. Projectcars has... No, I'm sorry. Let me start from the beginning. Developer Allbook confirmed that Projectcars on the Wii U is no more. But check this shit out. Projectcars has been delayed on the Wii U 3 times now, but the developer, Slightly Mad Studios, and publisher Namco still reassures us that the game will release later this year. The game launched earlier this month on the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One. After many delays, but at the least the game was released. It doesn't appear that this will be the case as far as the Wii U. Slightly Mad Studios, the head Ian Bell, recently revealed that the team is struggling with the Wii U version and they can't even get it to run 720p at 30 frames per second. This is supposed to be a next generation console, ladies and gentlemen, and they can't get the Wii U version to at least 720p, 30 frames per second. He said, but the PS4 version all but runs 1080p, 60 frames per second. The Xbox One version is 900p, 60 frames per second. And it's going to be patched with DX12 when that comes out, but I'll do another video about that later. But you check this. This is the crazy part. He said, okay, I'll come clean. At the moment, we're running at about 23 frames per second, and that's 720p on the Wii U. We are waiting, hoping for more of a hardware announcement at E3. Honestly, unless we can really cut the looks back, I think we're looking to Nintendo's next generation console. So Projectcars is going to come out on the Nintendo NX because the Wii U isn't strong enough to run it. They said they're waiting to hear about Nintendo's next hardware announcement. Yo, that's crazy. Yo, that's crazy as hell. Like, yeah, like they said, he said, fuck it, I'm gonna come clean. Right now, we're about at 720p, 23 frames per second. And you know what I mean? Like, it said, we're waiting and hoping for more of a hardware announcement at E3. Honestly, unless we really cut the looks back, I think we're looking to Nintendo next gen console. What do you guys feel about this? I told you guys before this would be a problem. You can say what you want about the Xbox One or whatever the case may be about the eSRAM, but you don't have games skipping the Xbox One because they're not able to run on it. I mean, they can't even get the Wii U version to not 720p, 60 frames per second. They can't get the motherfucker to 720p, 30 frames per second. Nintendo shot themselves in their own foot, man. They put out a quote unquote a next generation console that can't run any next generation engines. So all they're looking for is to have their exclusive, I guess, sell their console. So fuck all third party. Exclusives are cool, but multi-plats rule. You get multi-plats every Tuesday. When was the last game they released on the Wii U? Smash Brothers or Toad? Was that the last game they released on the Wii U? I mean, that's the last one that I can recall. If I'm wrong, please somebody correct me in the comment section. But those came out during the holidays. Look how many games that came out for the Xbox One and the PS4 since that last holidays. I'm not talking about exclusives. I'm just talking about games, period. You get exclusives every Tuesday. That's crazy, ladies and gentlemen. They said, unless there's be a new hardware announcement, we're hoping to hear something at E3. They can't get it. They trying to shoehorn the motherfucker in. and it still won't work. Normally, like I said, races are 60 frames a second, but you had your, exceptions, Drive Club and Forza Horizon 2. The reason why Forza Horizon 2 wasn't 60 frames because it was open world. You know what I mean? But just think about it. When you races are not really that demanding graphically. All you have is the cars on the track, and how many, I guess, polygons they put the cars, but it's just bland background, and you're paying attention to what's on the track. It's not a very, very graphically demanding game when it comes as far as racers, but like there's no damage control in this. I'm just keeping it real. And I know the next game they got coming out is Splatoon, a online shooter with no voice chat. Like Nintendo, if anything, like I said, if they had a handbook that said what to do wrong with your next generation console, then Nintendo checked every box on that goddamn list. How do you put out an online shooter with no voice chat? He said the developer said that when you go online, you just basically, technically, you just know what to do. You know what I mean? He said he played a few games online and people were just cruel. That's why you have mics. Mute them. You know what I mean? Like, this is crazy. Like, Nintendo, like, wow. I hope and I pray to God that their next generation console isn't anemic like this, because Nintendo, I'm being real, they've never put out anemic consoles. Maybe even back to the Super Nintendo was more powerful than the Genesis. The Nintendo 64 was more powerful than the PS1, but the problem was it didn't accept, CDs. It did, cartridges. That's what held it back, the cartridges. And the PlayStation was able to give those, those movie type, cut scenes and shit. You can't do that shit on cartridges. And then the GameCube was much more powerful than the PS2. But then when it came out to the Wii, extremely anemic, it was made to be sold at a profit from day one. You know what I mean? Then it came out with the Wii U, and I bought one day one. You know what I mean? And Nintendo said the days of them being left behind and no more. You know what I mean? So I was looking forward to playing the Battlefields and this, that, and the other. I'm glad they got their shit together, man. But this is crazy. Like, I don't think any Nintendo fan can right now defend this. Even the almighty Dr. Trey, like, Nintendo really fucked up when it came to their hardware. You know what I mean? They really fucked up. Now, like I said in the day, I hope now this is not fair for them people to run a Kickstarter, for a Wii U version, and there's not going to be a Wii U version. Now they talking about they waiting for Nintendo's next console. They should get. I hope those people get their money back. I don't know. I never funded anybody on Kickstarter, so I don't know how that works. I think those people should get their money back. But damn, that's crazy. He said, let me read this line one more time because this shit is funny as hell. Like, he's trying to keep a straight face. He said here, okay, I'll come clean at the moment. We're running at about 23 frames per second at 720p on the Wii U. We're waiting and hoping for more of a hardware announcement at E3. Honestly, unless we really cut the looks back, I think we're looking to Nintendo's next console. Yo, you don't get no more cut and dry to that right there. Like, this motherfucker, they saying like this console is some underpowered dog shit. You know what I mean? And this too, like I said, he ain't nobody's fanboy. He's not a Sony fanboy. He's not a Microsoft fanboy. You know what I mean? He's a multi-plat developer. He has said great things about as far as DX12 and where Projectcars, it's already out, but the way they went on reading from gathering from that, I'm gonna do a video, and also that Projectcars can be patched with DX12. So waiting to see how that turns out. But this is crazy as hell, man. But anyway, I'm about to wrap this video up. Nintendo fans, I need you. We need to have some talk here. We need to have some grown folks talk. Let me know right now what you think in the comment section below. Are you blaming the developer, or you blaming Nintendo for putting out that weak, anemic, dog shit console? Who do you blame? Who are you going to put your finger to? When was the last time a game released for the Wii U? How much? And they want somebody to pay $300 for that motherfucker? They want somebody to pay $300 for that motherfucker. You can't be serious, man. But anyway, this is your boy Nxtgen720, and as I always say, bang bang, Gundam style, Gundam.